Let's see Paul Allen's card.
He's not in there. Why would he be in his office at 3 o'clock? Where is he? Conference room.
Okay, I believe that is an L.
It is, in fact, an L.
Do not come.
I'm gonna come.
Beetlejuice.
It's showtime.
Well, I think it's showtime. I've been moved all around the screen. Oh my gosh. I've been so excited since last night because, hey, Mountain Girl, how are you doing? So anyway, guys, this is my part 3 of the sus that is Idaho. And I'll tell you what, this is what got me recently. Oh, hang on a second real quick. Hey, Mountain Girl. Hey, Texas Jen. Melissa Jane. How are you doing? Y'all have got to go check out Melissa Jane's her Advent stuff on her shorts. Oh my gosh, it's really, really creative and great. Let's see here. Melanie, I'm off to bed. Love you, Melanie. Thank you for stopping by. Hey, Sig Sauer, what's going on? Hey, I just watched a Andrew Bronca about the lawsuit against Sig Sauer. It was very interesting if you're into 148-page cause of actions. Anyway, hey, Miami Spice, glad that you made it back. Are your dogs very well dressed now? I hope so. So hang on a second here. I got one last thing I want to pull up. So this is a thing, and Mountain Girl, while she's here, this is a good time for me to say this. So she came in yesterday and said, this reminded her of the Idaho thing. Now, anybody who doesn't know about Idaho is the tragedy of the loss of 4 college students while they slept in their apartments in Moscow, Idaho. Moscow, Idaho is where the University of Idaho is. There's a couple of things I want to get to about that too that I haven't noticed other people really talk about. One of the things is that Pullman, Washington, which is the Washington State University, is 7 miles away from where the University of Idaho is. I had no idea. So, hey, Cool Gamer, what's going on? And Mountain Girl is the Ted Bundy's what it seems like. So she got me last night when she said this. I love Sigs. Oh my gosh. I swear, in another life, Mountain Girl, I would ask you out. I'm kidding. Everybody knows White Rabbit's the only woman for me. She's the only one that could put up with my idiocracies. But yeah, Sigs are my go-to. Anyway, it's the Ted Bundy thing. So I was up in my in-laws and hanging out with them and putting up Christmas trees with them and stuff. And I was doing work. I was doing some YouTubing that I haven't had a chance to do, catching up on everything, and actually got to make an actual real live email return to someone. Which I thought that was unique. I haven't used email like that in a while. But anyway, so I started looking up Ted Bundy and Florida State University. Now, one of the things I want to tell you about with Ted Bundy is we know that he did all these awful killings across the country. And he may even be the Green River Killer as well, which that's another rabbit hole for another time. Hey, Crafting Emily, how are you doing? Love seeing Harper here in the chat. The Ted Bundy, though, if you don't know what happened at Florida State University, you need to look it up. Debbie, hey, what's up? Listen, I didn't see you get over to the members thing, and we were looking for you yesterday, and we're trying to figure out how to make that easier. And that's something I've got to figure out. There's got to be an easier way to link it. But again, if you do sign up, sign out of your Apple app, and it'll be easier on everybody. It's funny how that works, isn't it? You can really tell the corporate rivalries when you get into this stuff. Hey, that's fine. Listen, we were putting up Christmas decorations today. I actually have a picture of the white rabbit on the roof, giving out deuces. So it's it is a day. It is Christmas. Christmas is in the air, and this is also that's what makes this topic. I want to be short, but I do want to be thorough. And this is, you think about Christmas and everything, and this makes this that much sadder. And watching, is it Gonclaves, the Gonclave parents? I believe it's Steve is the father. That guy reminds me of Steve Rogers, Captain America. He is intense, man, and he is ready to go for this. So I'm very, very proud of him. But I want to get back on to this journey I went through with. It was all because listening to other people is a great thing, and having people in the chat is a great thing, and listening to them is key and instrumental for any creator. And Mountain Girl put in here that this reminds her of Ted Bundy. So I started looking up Ted Bundy in Florida State. And those of you that don't know, I mean, I'm sure probably everybody knows, it would be best for you to look up Ted Bundy, Florida State University, and read it for yourself. But he went on a rampage one night, and he broke into the Chi Omega sorority house, and I believed ended the life of two girls, assaulted one of them, and choked two others out. Maybe tried to, end their lives as well. And I have a weird connection to it. I actually had a tour of a friend of mine went to Florida State, and he was the type of guy that the soft underbelly of life is what he loved. And of course, he was inundated about the whole Ted Bundy incident, and his girlfriend was a Chi Omega, and he told me that they are not allowed to even talk about that. And he showed me the door that Ted broke into, and now it's completely sealed. Like that door is not. It's a fire escape too. It's kind of funny. And he showed me where the wood pile was. Where I think he said that, like, and I don't remember. I haven't gone back to get this far, but I think he used a piece of wood to like bludgeon or hit these girls with. And anyway, looking this up, you guys remember, this is also what's funny about this. Not funny, haha, obviously. But what's funny, unique about this is that I keep saying yesterday that this reminds me of a slasher film, right? It reminds you of like Scream or something. And that's when I was looking at Ted Bundy, and I found out about Danny Rolling. Have y'all heard of him before? Danny Rolling is a serial killer sorry, Tubes, I used the word, that was at the University of Florida. Danny Rolling is the inspiration for the movie Scream. Freaky, right? And so anyway, I thought, well, here with I don't know, I haven't seen other people bringing these connections in. So let's just go down this connection. Let's look at what Danny Rolling did. And I just got through a little bit. You guys know I like to read stuff with y'all, so we have that same, that human action, right? I thought sealing up a fire escape was illegal. They must have gotten special permission. Yeah, it's Florida State. That whole thing it's a complete hush hush. It's they don't tell. You have to have known about it before you got there, type of thing, is what he was telling me. It's and he grew up in Tampa, and so I guess it's always been kind of like a thing. But anyway, it's yeah, I don't know. It is what it is, right? But anyway, so this guy, I didn't know about him, and I thought, I'd read a little bit about him here with you guys. This is just his Wikipedia. And Wikipedia is always the trusted root of truth, right? Danny Rolling was known as the Gainesville Ripper. He took out 5 students in Gainesville, Florida over 4 days in August of 1990. He later confessed to killing the ending 8, and he was sentenced to the penalty for the 5 Gainesville murders. So I want to get down here. We're going to start with the serial part, okay? And the only reason why I'm doing this is because I want to think outside the box, guys. This is Sunday night. We're wrapping up our weekend. Let's get some outside the box thinking going as we go into Monday and stuff. Because, everybody's going to be hitting the tubes already. And I heard last night, actually, I think it was Texas Jen said, she sent me a message and she said, everybody has overdone Idaho. And that they are now going to go into the wacky conspiracy theories. And I said, wait a second, I haven't done Idaho, so it hasn't been overdone. And when we get into this, what makes people psycho is a horror fan that people, yes. Yeah, that's why we're here. That's the thing. That's why this is news, and that's why this is, that's why I'm covering it, because it's a current event news, and this is something, hey Daisy C, how are you doing? It is something that we all need to be aware of, and as we go into the Advent season, we need to remember each other. Okay, we need to think about our fellow man and be kind to each other and protect each other. Okay, we don't want to hear about something like this happening again. And that'd be an awesome goal. Lister, what's up? She is my native Idahoan that tells me everything. This case is far done being covered. I know, Mountain Girl. It's especially with what's the father's name? Goncalves, Steve Goncalves. That guy is my hero. He is my absolute hero. Yes, goodwill to all men, and peace on earth. Well, let's go over this real quick, guys, because I don't want to keep you too long tonight. In August 1990, Rolling ended 5 students, 1 student from Santa Fe College and 4 from the University of Florida, during a burglary and robbery spree in Gainesville, Florida. He mutilated his victims' bodies, decapitating, I don't know if that's a word you can say or not, and then posed them, sometimes using mirrors. Guys, I want you to hear that. He sometimes posed the bodies and used mirrors. Okay, this is not your normal, gangland type thing. This is the stuff that movies are made of. In the early hours of Friday, August 24th, Rolling broke into the apartment shared by 17-year-old freshmen. I'm not going to mention their names, their full names. Finding Powell asleep in the downstairs couch, he stood over her briefly, but did not wake her up, choosing instead to explore the upstairs bedroom where Larson was also asleep. Rolling attacked, right here, see the M word? Larson, first taping her mouth shut to stifle her screams, and then stabbing her to the end with a K-bar knife. She was exhausted trying to fend him off. I'm going to stop real quick and say this K-bar knife. Okay, that's actually what I wanted to show you guys. Somebody on Reddit is saying that the guy in Idaho used a USMC. That's what this is called, the USMC fighting combat knife. This is what the guy used in Gainesville. There's no clue as to what the guy used in Idaho, except for the police have said it was a fixed blade knife, which means that it doesn't fold, right? So like a kitchen knife. But this is what, so if you hear anybody say anything about a combat knife or like a bayonet or something like that, it's not. That is the only thing we know that from is that this Gainesville horror, this is what he used. We know nothing about that in Idaho. Rolling then went back downstairs, taped Powell's mouth shut, bound her wrists together behind her back, and threatened her with the knife as he cut her clothes off. He then assaulted her and forced her face down onto the floor. Yeah, I'm gonna take a time out and say, this is offensive to me that I have to mute words. Because I feel like I have to sensitize the cruelty that this guy did. And that's not fair to the victims. Anyway, sorry, that's my soapbox. He forced her face down to the floor, where he stabbed her 5 times in the back. Rolling posed the bodies in sexually provocative positions. he took a shower before leaving the apartment. A day later, on Saturday, August 25th, Rowling broke into the apartment of 18-year-old, prying open a sliding glass door with a screwdriver. Finding a sliding glass door. There you go, guys. Finding she was not home, he waited in the living room for her to return. At 11 a.m., Hoyt entered the apartment and Rowling surprised her from behind, placing her in a chokehold. After she had been subdued, he used duct tape to gag her mouth and bind her wrists together behind her back and led her into the bedroom, where he cut the clothes from her body and assaulted her. As in the Powell murder, he forced her to lie face down on the bed and stabbed her in the back, rupturing her aorta, and then flipped her body over. Guys, this is Wikipedia, but if you don't want to listen, I understand. Sliced her abdomen open from her pubic bone to her breastbone. After arriving back at his campsite, Rowling could not find his wallet. Thinking he may have lost it at the scene, he returned there, at which time he decapitated her, posed her body in a sitting position on the edge of her bed, and placed her head on a shelf facing the corpse. He later claimed his intent was to add to the shock of whoever discovered her. Yeah, it is odd how many of these cases have taken place. Wow. By this point, the murders had attracted widespread media attention. Many students had begun taking extra precautions, such as changing their daily routines and sleeping together in groups. That didn't help in Idaho. Because the spree was happening so early in the fall semester, some students withdrew their enrollment or transferred to other schools. Tracy Pauls, who was 23 years old, was living with her roommate, also 23. On Monday, August 27th, Rowling broke into their apartment by prying open their sliding glass door with the same tools he had used previously. Rowling found them asleep in the bedrooms and kill him after a struggle. Hearing the commotion, Pauls went down the hall to Tabota's bedroom and saw Rowling. She attempted to barricade herself in her bedroom, but Rowling broke through the door. That's like, not Misery. I can't think of it. Jack Nicholson. Here's Johnny. Yeah, broke through the door. Guys, your bedroom doors are hollow. You can punch through them. If you trip and fall, you'll fall through your bedroom doors. Yes, you can get solid bedroom doors. And they're like $100 if I'm not mistaken. Rowling taped her mouth and wrist, cut off her clothing, and assaulted her. Before turning her over, stabbing her 3 times in the back. Rowling posed Paul's body, but left Tabota's in the same position in which he had died. With the exception of Tabota, all the victims were petite, white brunettes with brown eyes. Boy, that messes up the algorithm. Like Rowling's, they all looked like his mother. Although law enforcement initially had very few leads, police did identify 2 suspects. One suspect was Edward Humphrey, a University of Florida student who had a history of mental illness and bore numerous scars on his face from a car accident. Humphrey was arrested after physical altercation with his grandmother and held custody for 5 months. Okay, nobody cares. Humphrey's photos was shown repeatedly by media outlets. Authorities publicly cleared him of all charges after Rowling's arrest. And the other suspect was also cleared. You guys, there's been talk about why everybody gets cleared so quickly and why arrests aren't made. And I've seen Reddit, they go wild. And they're like, well, just arrest everybody and make them clear themselves. This is why. You're ruining people's lives if you ever attach that to them. Even if it's not true. You're ruining their lives. Now, Shreveport murders. This goes on, guys. This is just the University of Florida. Now, think about how the University of Florida, though, so far, it reminds you of exactly what happened in Idaho, doesn't it? Let's see. I'm going to go over here to the chat real quick. I haven't been over here. Hey, kind regards. How are you doing? Let's see here. I thought so. Glass sliding doors need a security bar. You're right. You're absolutely right. I fell on an old window and cut my legs. It was a great doggy gate until that happened. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yes, be sure you're on live chat and not top chat, everybody, because that keeps you up to date on everything. Let's see here. All right, let me go back over here. Let's see what this guy did and his previous stuff. The reason why what gets me here about it, so he had other events, right, before the University of Florida. There's a lot of talk about, like, well, something happened. I saw something, like, early on, like, well, there was something happened at University of Washington, and everybody just kind of blew it off, said, oh, no, it's been cleared, that's not connected. Well, then it hit. I saw that, and then probably, like, I don't know how much time went by, but it's like how much reading I've done, since then. And I was like, I found out that Idaho and Washington State are next door to each other. I mean, I can't imagine two major universities that close. It's got to be a hell of a party place. I mean, it's just got to be, right? You got two rival schools. They each have the same, if you have one sorority at one school, you got the same sorority at the other school, you switch over, you go back and forth. I mean, it's got to be wild. It's got to be a cool time for those kids, right? All right, so Rawlings, and the reason why reading about this, the background with Rawlings is maybe that can help some, because everybody tries to think. They've gone back and they said, okay, well, it's been 7 years since something like this happened in Moscow. It's been, something happened in Wazoo, but that's not connected. Wazoo's WSU. Something happened, somewhere else, but that's not connected. Well, sooner or later, I think you'll find some connection. And if you don't, that's great too. But at least, I mean, this is still part of the same narrative that we're all feeling. And we're going to leave here more educated than 99% of YouTube. You guys are the smartest chat on the tubes. I promise you that. And I deliver you facts, and I'm not going to sway you and turn you down a dark path. Louisiana police alerted Florida authorities on unsolved triple murder in Shreveport on November 4th, 1989. Detectives noted that there were similarities between the Gainesville murders and those of 55-year-old Tom Grissom and his 24-year-old daughter, and I'm not going to read the rest. The family had been attacked in their home as they were prepping for dinner. Afterward, Julie Grissom's body had been mutilated, cleaned, and posed. This guy, I mean, I'm sorry, guys, but, like, the stuff that I've heard about, like, posing and he taking a shower and he cleaning people and stuff like that, it does remind you of what's been happening to animals around the Idaho town. Don Maines, an investigator with the case of the Florida Department of Law Enforcement, traveled to Shreveport in November because of the similarities between the events committed in Gainesville and what happened in Shreveport. They included posing of the victims, tape residue on the victim's body, and vinegar used to clean the body. Maine said he testified the body fluids from the perpetrator in Shreveport and found that the person had type B blood. He called the match to the evidence in Gainesville revelation in the case. Shortly after Maine's trip to Shreveport, a Shreveport resident called Crime Stoppers and reported that Danny Rawling was possibly connected to both cities' incidents. 3 months earlier, in August, Jurachik, how you pronounce that? The chick that called Crime Stoppers, Cindy was her name. Cindy heard a news report about a string of murders as she traveled through the Florida Panhandle. The report made her think about Rawling, whom she had met at her Louisiana hometown church, and is possible linked to the three other Shreveport murders. Rawling had said deeply disturbed things to both her and her then husband, Stephen. He'd come over every night for a while, and then one night Stephen came in and goes, He's got to go, Cindy said. She also said that Dobbin told her that Rawling had told him he had a problem. I said, what kind of problem? He likes to stick knives into people. Have you guys ever had a conversation with somebody that told you they like to stick knives into people? What do you do nowadays? I mean, nowadays we're on such pins and needles as it is. Do you call the police? Do you file a report? I don't know. Cindy said she dismissed these comments when she heard them because she didn't want to believe Rawling could be responsible for the incidents in Shreveport. Danny had also told her, one day I'm going to leave this town. I'm going to go where the girls are beautiful. I can just lay in the sun and watch beautiful women all day. That's a Guns N' Roses song, isn't it? News of the Gainesville murders haunted Cindy, how you pronounce her name. So she finally contacted police in November based on her hunch about Rawlings' connection to the murders in both cities. It would not let me rest. One day I picked up the phone, I called Crime Stoppers, and I said, I think there's one guy y'all need to investigate, Danny Rawling. Investigators responded to the tip and quickly found Rawling, who had been arrested in Ocala, Florida for supermarket robbery. The robbery had been committed 10 days after the bodies of Pauls and Tabata were found. Rawling was being held in the Marion County Jail 40 miles south of Gainesville. Investigators determined that Rawling had type B blood, like the suspect in both of those. Once Florida investigators realized that Rawling had multiple convictions for armed robbery, they realized he could also have been responsible for the bank robbery that occurred the day Hoyt's body was found. They returned to the evidence locker where the gun, screwdriver, bag of money, and cassette player had been stored. They didn't mention all that. And listened to the tape. They also found tools matching marks left at the Gainesville murder scenes. The small camp where he had been living was in a wooded area near apartment complexes. Look at this. The small camp where he had been living was in a wooded area near the apartment complexes frequented by students. Investigators discovered audio diaries he had made there alluding to the crimes. Guys, is that not crazy? Later discovered on August 5th, Rawling broke into the home of Janet Frake in Sarasota, Florida. He bound and gagged her with duct tape while he assaulted her, but did not kill her. Wow. So, this guy is a sicko. There's another one I thought. Yeah, so he inspired the movie Scream, but I thought it said, for some reason I thought there was a thing about him and his parents. I guess that was somebody else. Anyway, so this guy right here, he's living in the woods behind the apartment complex. Does that sound? Hey, American Princess, how are you doing? Yeah, I didn't know about this until last night. You've heard at least part of that tape. Oh, man. Which tape is that? Uh-oh, Clumsy, what are you doing? Yikes. Let's see, I gotta go way back here, guys. I'm sorry. I've been missing the chat totally. Oh, I think we got a super chat. Clumsy Clairvoyance is in the house. Y'all, Clumsy is, she's good people. She is good people. You gotta check out her channel. I know, I checked her out last night, and everybody, it seemed like her stream was full of people I recognize. But yeah, check out Clumsy, and hey, don't take my word for it. Divinity said, I know she's got 1 million followers. It seems like she's over there, and of course, Texas Jen, Miami Spice, Melissa Jane, they all go over there. So it's a fun place in the middle of the night when you can't sleep. Clumsy makes you feel good. So thank you, Clumsy, for the super chat. And yes, every time you do it, I remember I will one day have a the super chat thing set up more than just giving you the wiggles. So, crafting Emily, not surprised what he was diagnosed with. Let's see here. Yeah, I've just recently heard the story. So scary. It is. And to think that, I mean, the movie, Hey Savannah, how are you? Yeah, 8 people. 8 people. Um, Miami Spice was sleeping, so she had enough sleep for a month now. Um, yeah, I went back. Melissa Jane told me that. I went back and I checked it out. And thank you. It was uh, it reassured a lot of stuff I needed this weekend. So tomorrow I'm back to the grind, though. Unfortunately, that's why I wanted to get this stream out here. Wiggles, I missed them. Anyway, so Danny Rolling, does this not remind you of stuff that happened, right? Of stuff that people are saying and everything else? Now I've got a couple things here I want to share with you guys. Let's see here. I'm sorry. Oh, listener sent me a link. Oh, check that out. Oh, thank you, listener. See how this works? It's a multifunctional thing. I have more than 2 arms. That's what you guys can't see. I'm an octopus with 4 arms. I'm trying to think which one I want to show you guys next. Okay, I'm going to show you guys this. This freaked me out. If you guys have seen this, I'm sorry, but those of you that haven't, okay, this is weird. But let me see here. Let me push this. Let me push the buttons first. Okay, so all right, let me do all of these. All right. So there we go. And then I got one more here. There's 4 pictures. All right. So, guys, there is. Have you heard about the pictures on Instagram of the man in the woods? Okay, so we just got with Danny Rolling. That would kind of remind you of that, right? And I've got these blown up, so you can see them. Okay, so here we are. This is from Reddit. All right, now Reddit gets a little cray cray. All right, but I still love Reddit, and you can follow me over on Reddit if you'd like to too, which is the expert is /r/ the expert is on Reddit. And I put stuff over there too. Guys, I'm everywhere on the internet, and I want you to, if you check a site out and I'm on there, I want you to follow me, please. So this was on Instagram, I think, right? So you see the cute couple there, right? They're hugging each other, posing. Okay, you see cute here, all right? Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys. Oh, crap! I think that. Let me do this. It's going to take a little time for me to change the channels out, but that's okay. You guys are going to enjoy this. I'm telling you, you're going to be really like, what the heck? Okay, so this is the first picture. You guys got this? All right. I feel like such a boomer. What happened? Yeah, Reddit does have some good information, but it can get crazy. So you guys see this, right? Okay, can you see my little thing here? Now watch this. We're going to enlarge here. All right. Do you see this back here? It looks like I don't know, a leaf maybe, right? And piece of wood, whatnot. Okay. Now I'm going to share with you this next one here, and let's see here. What is? Okay. So these were taken, close to each other, right? Same day and everything. But you notice that like piece of wood and the leaf and all that aren't there. All right. This is what Reddit's thinking, and this is something I'm going to have to stop following the story. Now you can follow it over here because we're going to have fun with it, and we're going to make sure that we don't go through the rabbit holes of all these other things. I can't take depression type stories, right? Sad stuff and everything. But here's the thing: after you hear Steve Goncalves interview, or Goncalves, I don't know how to pronounce it. You get energy from him, and you want to follow him, and that's why. Hey, Tony Smith, how are you doing? Chief Detective Director. No, past few days, have you formulated any reasonable reason why Ethan and Xana would exit? Hang on a second here. Would exit a frat party at 9 p.m. to then head to a bar. They were thirsty. I mean, I don't know their timeline, but I mean, dude, I've been to parties I've left. They just get boring, or you got other people. Yeah, on a frat party, if you have friends that aren't part of the fraternity and they're not allowed in, and you want to go meet those friends at a bar, that's perfectly. I mean, that's happens all the time. But I mean, I don't know. I don't even know. I didn't even know about this, what you're asking, until you asked it. So there's a lot of information here, and I appreciate you coming in and telling me this stuff, man. I really do. Oh, is Rayman here? Hey, Rayman, what's up? Was that a face or an illusion? Now, okay, thank you. You got me back on track here. So, Rayman, let me show you here. Let's stop screen. Now, they've already, this is what the Redditors have done. Okay, that one. Okay. All right, what do you guys see now? What do you guys see there? Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea. I know y'all are skeptical about this, but I'm just letting you know this is what's out there, okay? And I think it's interesting that you have this Rawlings case that nobody's talked about really, and it seems to mimic what's happening here, which isn't that what again? Like I said, this sounds like a slasher movie. Isn't that what Scream was about? I know, crazy. I know it sounds like I'm cheapening it and everything else, and I hate that. But it's just, let's see here. I think this is is this a closer image? Is that the same image or a bigger image? Oh, here you go. So what do you guys see? Is that a nose and a mouth and a beard and cheeks? Now, there is something I noticed when I downloaded it up here where you can't see because it's kind of, well, you can kind of see. Right here is a staircase. See this? Here's a rail, here's a rail, here's a rail, rail, rail. So this is a staircase back here. This is a little tiny little wooded area. Unless I'm wrong, I noticed that like that looked just like a staircase right through there. But what do you think? Now Reddit is a lot of people are convinced that that's a real person. I know that nobody I know looks more like a squirrel caught in motion. Absolutely could be. Looks like a parrot. Positive. Cheetah, turkey, all those things. I'm not saying like is that I don't know. Looks like some weird alien head, right? This is what though I found this last night and I was like, okay, I've got to share this with you guys because I think it's funny. So if you hear about anybody talking about there's a man in the woods or something like that, that's where this is coming from. And, just, I don't know, don't get too excited about it. It's a, I don't know. Let's see here, hang on. Did I miss anything real quick, guys? That would be called matrixing, yes. And I'm telling you guys, here's the problem. Yes. Are we seeing something because we want to see something so badly? Crafting Emily, I think you're absolutely right. You know, people make noise. Why would that person be? Why would there be somebody there? You know, I don't. Again, this is the stuff like I told you about the knife, right? The knife is not part of the thing. Nobody knows about that. Um, let's see here. Nobody knows about there people stalking them or anything like that. We don't know any of that stuff. Listen, guys, I watched like an hour of footage from a food truck that who was it, Kaylee and Madison went to like an hour before this happened. Now wait, there's one more thing. Let me show you guys how deep down Reddit goes. And I still have this one pulled up. I may not. Oh, I do. Okay, guys, this is so supposedly. Here's another one on 4chan. Remember we talked about 4chan yesterday? Lost the debunk. Thank you, Jen. Remember on 4chan, I said, yeah, I watched that food truck footage too, and yeah, who knows, right? There was like a white hoodie guy and all this stuff. No, I didn't catch anything. Now, remember we were talking about 4chan yesterday. I said, guys, don't go to 4chan. Well, I went to 4chan. And I didn't find anything on 4chan. I found stuff on Reddit about 4chan. And, hey, Patriot Lady, how are you? Was that Patriot? Yeah, Savannah, that's right. That's a very common thing. You know, Idaho is not that different than the Southeast. It's very much, it's very rural. It's very much a hunting and farming background. And yeah, carrying a knife is not, I mean, it's just the way it is. Okay, so there you go. Kind regards, there was the way there was no blood trail. I mean, they're either predator or had time to clean themselves up. Do you mean the predator by any chance? um, but yeah, and that goes back to that Rawlings guy. I mean, he took showers. Um, yeah, Idaho is farming all the way. That's where the world's best potatoes come from. And I didn't realize that until I went to Idaho and was served a potato, and it was the size of my plate. And it was a side item to go with my steak. I was like, what in the world, man? This is awesome. Um, okay, but let me get back here. So I was telling you guys 4chan, right? So this is something, there are pictures supposedly on 4chan. I'm not saying this is real. Especially look at the sources. It came via Reddit, supposedly 4chan. And people are trying to figure out a few details, and I'll show you guys the details they're trying to figure out. So, check this out. This image was put up on 4chan. Moscow, November 13, 3:10 a.m. And there is a blonde girl in a black string top, which in other pictures, I believe it was Madison is seen in a black string top like that. And let's see here, what else they have. Anonymous posted this on 4chan. I didn't know it was in poll. I didn't go to poll. Maybe that's why I didn't find anything. Some schizo Anna posted 2 pics like this on earlier in threads today. It looks like a girl in the second story bathroom at 3:10 a.m. at night at the killing, right around when the murders happened in the same location. They might have been what they're saying is that the suspect might have been in 4chan. Okay, in relation to OP's pic, last night a guy posted a bunch of weird messages, which looked like crap posts, that were largely ignored. After a while, the same person posted coordinates, which led to a nearby location to the crime scene. Today, the user posted the same schizo message, which I said made no sense. He insulted me and said I was illiterate. In the next thread, the same user posted pic related with the file name illiterate. Last thread, the same poster, another image titled Step 1. In this picture, OP posted. Both of these have time, dates, locations linked to the crime. It's possible just someone LARPing, but still very bizarre. Now, I don't know what this is here. To find the guy will be on camera somewhere. So this guy, I guess what they're saying was posted the images. Remember, knife was personal attack. One of the broads slighted the mentally ill guy somewhere. Bar, rejected date, ghosted, laughed at, or it's some incel. Which you guys all know what that is, right? Matter of fact, you came in. They banned you on Twitter for talking about that for a while. May get banned here for saying it. It's not. I'm not calling anybody that. I'm just saying that that's a term that is used. It's a derogatory term used about people who that aren't very suave with the opposite sex. That lived across the street. That one has happened many times. And yeah, there's a thing about the incels attacking girls. Like evidently, like there's like a Sacramento college or something like that attack a few years ago. Oh wow, I haven't seen this. I didn't go this far. So is that the window and somebody's looking out? Does that look like that guy? Kind of does. Oh no, he's gray beard. New roof or existing house. They post all this stuff. Now there is a doorknob, and so this goes to. Somebody was asking. I don't have the pictures for that. There's a listing that had that, but anyway, see this. So if you can find the old Zillow took down the listing, but if you can find archive of it, the doorknob is the thing that they were looking for on. And then there you go. There's the girl in front of it. So it's supposed to be, I guess that's the bathroom. That's why there's this here. Is that not creepy though? I mean, this is the one that got me. I saw this and I was like, ooh, that's creepy. So, have you guys seen that? That's an investigator for the case. Okay. I thought yes, it is creepy. All right, thank you. Patrick Steve, Kaylee's dad said that the autopsy reports don't match up. It wasn't the autopsy reports. I want to stop you on that real quick because let's not because they did this morning. Fox clarified more that it was he's talking about the funeral. He said, but I mean, I guess I don't know. I guess I saw the autopsy reports as well. But he said that he goes, I paid for the funeral. I know the wounds are different. Law enforcement is saying about the condition don't match up with what law enforcement is saying about the condition of the bodies. Let's see here. Yeah, please don't go on 4chan. And I love the guys over there. If there's any 4chan people, you're my people. I love y'all. Oh, I see her. Idaho or Idaho? I know I'm like 12 right now. I thought about that earlier. I was writing Idaho out, and I laughed at myself. Yeah, lots of call centers. That's funny. That's Tennessee's got tons of call centers. Let's see here. What'd I do? What'd I do that made you laugh? Okay, this is your first time seeing this. Okay, wow. Well, I'm glad you got to see it here. And like I said, this is weird stuff. And 4chan, man, it's a weird place. Don't go over there. But this is, I mean, this is how it looks. And I've seen, I mean, it's like plebs. You guys know that's like uh, brainless identifiers, right? It's like uh, what's it called? Oh, it's whatever the characters are. Let's see here. But I mean, here it goes, man. It's two pics on earlier threads look like a girl in the second story bathroom at 3:10 a.m. and that goes. Right around the time murders on the same location, the killer might have been in these threads. That's what's creepy. I mean, we could be looking at pictures that the actual killer put up there. Now, I'm not saying this is true, but this is the part where I said it's okay for us to think about things. Uh, Someone on the flu. I don't know. I don't know. But it is okay. They haven't had their funeral yet. That's right. They were going to postpone them because they didn't want the person to come in. Uh, what's the thread? It's in Reddit. It's look under Idaho murders, and it's the search term was 4chan. Let's see here. He said until someone's. Oh, he won't have the funeral until someone's caught. That's awesome. It's time for an update for law enforcement, not detectives. Yeah, right? And this is something else. This is what got me today listening to Steve Gonkel's talking, is that he said he's afraid of this case going cold. He said he's already noticed people are, like media and stuff, are leaving. So what that's telling me is that the YouTubers, they realize it's really cold up there and it's not fun. There's not stuff to do in a college town where you're like some old creeper on YouTube taking video of yourself and you're telling people, hey, I'm, whatever. I'm blinking like Bozo. And they're like, who? you know? And so anyway, they're not sticking around. But what Steve said he was worried about was it becoming a cold case. And I've heard that several times now, and that's just, yeah, it is. It's time for an update, right? That was happening today. There's supposed to be an update. Let's see here. I think law enforcement dad know who they're looking at. Oh, you think law enforcement and the dad know who they're looking at? I hope so. I hope so. It's yes, NPC. Thank you, Listerin. I swear, you are like my. I don't know. You are my. What was Halo called? Don't get me started on that. But anyway, thank you, Listerin. There's still so much that needs to come out of this case. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I love this Listerin. We talk about the 4th of July fireworks. I mean, Wyoming's where a lot of Idaho gets fireworks. All right, so wanted you guys to know about Danny Rawling case, right? That's a big one. Wanted to share you these pictures. This is a weird one in case you haven't seen this. This is just shakes my head like, oh man, wow. This is the apartments.com listing for where they lived. Okay. There's the view from the front windows. That's inside. That's there's like where TV would go, I think. Of course, here's the kitchen, which we've looked in through the kitchen window so many times. There's the back porch where the girls took their photos at. And what bothers me is it says, check back soon for upcoming availability. But anyway, and I also have, let's do this. Share screen. I want to go over here. Is there? Oh yeah, I want to show you this. And then I've got a story to end this with what I found that I really think you guys find interesting. So here's the place, right? It's a weird, oddly shaped building. I mean, I just can't help but say that. So here's the bedroom plans. So, or the floor plans. So this is. Oh wow! Look at this new roof system over existing house. This is what they had on that 4chan that the creepo posted. That's weird, right? Okay, so now I'm confused here. Second floor, top floor. All right, so the second floor. I wish I had the first floor on here though. Is this the first floor? No, it's the second floor. All right, so the second floor. This is the kitchen. And we see the kitchen table. You know, we've seen the images of that with like the red Solo cups and everything like that sitting out. So the person. Three and a half easement, living. Plate glass window removed. This is the sliding glass door right here. All right. So the perps came in through here. All right. Here's a bedroom. This is where Kylie and Madison were sleeping. So when you see the image of the kitchen, if you see, okay, there's the kitchen table. Like, let's say if that is where they put their kitchen table, where you're looking through, there's a sliding glass door here. Oh, wait a second. They could have come in from this sliding glass door. Oh, wait a second. That's probably it. Because it actually says sliding glass door. Duh. So they came in this way. Walked through the kitchen. Came up here. Bedroom. Attack. Left here. Went upstairs. Right? There's a deck off the master bedroom. Where are the stairs up here? Doesn't show where the stairs come in. Stairs have got to... Oh, here they are. Stairs. Okay. You have two bedrooms up here. Well, I guess the master bedroom is the one where the other two were. Do I have this right, chat? I walked on stage with a paper and hand speech. See here, I would love to see a study on people being able to make to sense cancer. Okay, let's see them. I'm just seeing if you get. I'm reading the chat, guys. The police should be, kind regards. The police should be transparent with alibis and at least appeal to find out where Ethan and Zaina were from 9 p.m. It's like the police don't care. No, I disagree about the police not caring because I want you to think about this is a small town. There hasn't been a killing in this town in 7 years. Okay, this is extremely small town. They don't have police. Like I just saw that they were renting. They're paying security guards to come and secure the property because they don't have enough police to guard it, to guard the crime scene. And here's something else. Remember, this is 7 miles from the from Washington State. So we're talking about multiple jurisdictions, all within a 10-mile radius here. You've got the University of Idaho Police Department. You've got Moscow. I've not heard anything about a Moscow City Police, so I'm assuming they're a small town where they don't have a police force and they just have the sheriff guards the town. Then you've got Pullman, Washington, which is, I would guess, would be the bigger of the cities. So you've got Washington Police, whatever the county is over there. And then plus, maybe the Pullman Police and the Washington State Police over there. So you're talking about 5 jurisdictions there, not to mention Idaho State and Washington State troopers. So there's like 6 jurisdictions that are all within this little like 10-mile radius. This guy can get lost in those jurisdictions really quickly. That's the thing that we just don't realize about this stuff. And the police, they're just not used to it. They're not trained for it. They don't deal with it. Small town law. I mean, look at, what is it? It was Alaska Highway Patrol was a TV show. You watch that and they get called out for, moose and run, right? Where it's like somebody's hit a moose and it's taking off running or something. And that's the problem. Hey, Emery, how you doing? Hey, I emailed you back. You couldn't see the chat. I don't know if anyone said hello to me. Logged on to listen. I couldn't see the chat. That's been happening to me on Microsoft Edge. I can't see the chat. All right. Well, Emery, I emailed you back finally, and so yeah, I did get around to that. I'm glad you're here. Using voice to text. I'm so behind on this news. This is the most major breaking news, big story I've got right now. Unless you guys want to talk about Twitter, which is a nothing. I mean, it's big. It's a huge story. Don't get me wrong. But, I mean, it's just going to aggravate everybody to think that, people are doing the stuff that we weren't supposed to be doing. Clumsy clairvoyance. Alaskan police officers are total chads, though. Just saying. Emery, maybe I didn't send it right. Maybe I messed it up. Hey, I just got a message that Volstorm is safe in the city of the Paris of the Mid-South, Memphis, Tennessee. Okay, wait a second. All right, so thank you, Jay Weezy. Bedroom, 2 upstairs. 864. Is that your area code? Are you down in Greenville, South Carolina? That's a cool place, man. Bedroom, 2 upstairs is supposedly where Kaylee and Maddie were. Bedroom, 2 upstairs. Okay, so. Alright, so they were there. Then Zayna and Ethan were in the master bedroom. Is that correct then? So I thought they were on different floors. I may just have that wrong. I've not gone over the plans before. See, does this show? Well, wait a second. According to this, 3, 4, 1, and 2. This bedroom. Oh, look at that. Hold on. Maybe we missed that. Okay, wait a second here. All right, so that's what it is. Okay, I see. Jay Weezy, thank you. So then this would be, so the perp comes in here, right? Zayna and Ethan are right here. So they walk in through here, go through the foyer, go through the laundry room. And was there something about Ethan, like the other girls that lived there, found him in the hallway? Is that right? So maybe that was like right here. That's where they were. Then they come over and they went upstairs. That's right. And that's why the dad said there's no reason for him to go upstairs. And then they were in bedroom 2. So they came upstairs and went right. And they were in bedroom 2. And then the other 2 roommates were on the first floor that's not shown here. See, I love this chat. Thank you so much, Jay Weezy. Oh, that's crazy, isn't it? That's crazy. That's awesome. Well, hey man, take care of Greenville, man. That's a cool place, dude. There's that downtown in Greenville is absolutely rocking. There's a pizza place down there that I would drive. Uh, I would drive the 5 hours it would take to go get a pizza right now. Um, Ethan and Zana were on the second floor. Okay, so that's where we're showing right here. The image that's on screen, that's the bedroom on the left-hand side that Ethan and Zana were on. Hey, Blue Pro Girl, how are you doing? I have missed you. I have worried about you. I'm glad to see you're back. I'm so glad to see you back. I really do. Like, I mean, heck, Blue Pro, you know I talk to you enough on these things. You know I care. I'm glad to see you here. Awesome. Thank you so much. Gosh. It is great having you here in the chat. Oh, I bet you've been working a lot, haven't you? Thank you, Anne Marie. I appreciate that. And I loved your email. It was, gosh, if you guys see what I replied back. Anyway, I just missed you a few times. Well, you know what? I haven't been on here as much because I've had to deal with stuff. I've been in a hospital, and you know how that is. So it just, yeah, it's horrible. My life's a struggle right now, but we're getting through it. We're getting better every day, right? We got to, and it all works out in the end. So anyway, so Ethan and Zana were here, and then the guy goes upstairs. That's why the dad says there's no reason for him to go upstairs. Comes upstairs and here, and then goes into this bedroom and gets them. Okay, so then leaving, right? Has to leave, goes back down the stairs. Down the stairs. And does it leave out through the same sliding glass door? I mean, I guess so, right? God, it's wild. It's wild to think about. Thank you, Anne-Marie. I appreciate you. All right, so guys, I'm going to read something to you that is completely, this is another one, like how Donnie Rawlings, and what made me look for this, okay? What made me look for this next thing was Squab Bob. You guys know Squab Bob. I haven't seen him in the chat tonight, but Squab Bob's always here. He's a great person, and he is a deep thinker. And I finally was like, you know, I need to look up what Squab Bob keeps saying in the chat. And so I did, and this article came up, and I thought you guys would find this very interesting. And I don't think any other channel, any other creators talked about this that I know of. Cult-like church takeover of Idaho college town is fueled by misogynist, rape-friendly theology. And this is September 29th, 2021. Now, Daily Costs, Coos, whatever it is, I know it's not everybody's favorite, but the fact that this is an article talking about something that I haven't seen before. So I pulled the article up and I was like, okay, this is going to be the main thing I really want to get back to on this stream. Is like, because this is something I know that people will take with, and if we're not careful, we might be ahead of everybody else. It wouldn't surprise me if you start hearing everybody start talking about how this has like some sort of like satanic cult following thing. You know, it was a sacrifice, or you know, all this stuff. Like, you're gonna hear some like really weird stuff once this goes mainstream. But anyway, here we can just hang out, talk about it, and be knowledgeable about when we hear about it again. In most regards, Moscow, Idaho is the embodiment of the bucolic college town. Tree-covered neighborhoods, quiet streets, quaint shops downtown, and a pretty University of Idaho college campus. But for people who live there, the insidious presence of Pastor Doug Wilson's cult-like Christ Church, not at all obvious on the surface, but cumulatively overwhelming at times, can make life on the palace surreal, even nightmarish. Moreover, as a deep profile by Sarah Strenkorb at Vice, another one you got to take a grain of salt with these things, reveals Wilson's domineering evangelical church, which buys up property and businesses throughout the Latah County community and bullies both members and non-members who question either his edicts or his far-right theology is built on a fundamentally misogynist worldview that permits male members to assault their wives and threatens any women who object. Strancorp's report details stories of women who have survived Christchurch culture, that the culture that normalizes sexual and harassing survivors. One described being attacked repeatedly by her husband, then becoming an outcast when she divorced him. Others described being abused as teenagers by men who taught in the church's schools. The ethos within the church is a direct outgrowth of the theology that Wilson teaches. He asserts that husbands have complete spiritual responsibility for the household, which includes preventing the wife from failing to submit to his will in spending habits, television viewing habits, weight, rejection, and his leadership, laziness in cleaning the house, lack of responsiveness to sexual advances. I'm sorry, I'm not laughing at this because I think it's funny. It's so surreal. It's so, I don't know. Wilson contends that modern society has stripped men of their intended roles, including their sexual mores. This is why I'm laughing, because this can go back to that incel thing. It's just a matter of time before people start trying to make, and they'll make 12-hour-long streams, and they'll do days and days and days about this stuff, and they'll get 5,000 new subscribers a day over this. And I'm going to read to you in one day. I'm going to tell you right now, whether or not, I'll let you make up your mind whether or not we need to be concerned about it. But I want you guys to know that when you hear this stuff, I want you to say, yeah, old news. And I heard it from a unobjective, somebody who's not out there trying to seed the land with this conspiracy talk. He has written that the sexual act cannot be made into the egalitarian pleasuring party. Instead, a man penetrates, conquers, colonizes, plants, while a woman receives, surrenders, accepts. He concludes that true authority and true submission are therefore an erotic necessity. This guy reminds me, is Listern still in the chat? Is this the dude that the one girl's in jail for? Oh, jeez. I love you, Blue Pearl Girl. I do love you. Anyway, yeah, there's oh, hey, Darth Hideous. Okay. Despite its location in a remote rural college town, Christchurch is not merely a fringe cult. Wilson is a major figure in the evangelical homeschooling and classical Christian school movements, having helped found the Association of Classical and Christian Schools, which accredits institutions similar to Wilson's. He also operates a publishing house, Logos Books, that provides curriculum materials for both homeschoolers and classical schools. Its current expansion plans in Moscow include a new complex for Logos School built on 30 acres of land on the town's northwestern perimeter. A fundraising video reminds viewers that much of what we're doing in education is exported to hundreds of classical Christian schools across the country and beyond. Much of what Wilson teaches has long been controversial. In 2004, the Southern Poverty Law Center's... Okay, first of all, I want to give you guys the caveat. I know whenever they say the Southern Poverty Law Center is supposed to be a huge civil rights organization, but like a year or two ago, they also got brought down by a major mass Me Too thing. Like, they were as bad as Weinstein. So take that with a huge, you might take a salt lick with that one. Exposed both his church's cult-like creeping takeover of Moscow, as well as his far-right demonist beliefs embedded in his school literature, including a defense of the Confederacy and slavery. Wilson co-wrote a book, Southern Slavery as It Was, featured in the Logos book curriculum, which claimed in part slavery as it existed in the South was a relationship based upon mutual affection and confidence. Kanye must have gone to this guy's school. It argued that there has never been a multiracial society which has existed with such mutual intimacy and harmony in the history of the world. Slave life was to them a life of plenty, of simple pleasures, of food, clothes, and good medical care. You can say some of those things and not be an extremist racist. I think it's pretty factual that you would not want to abuse your workers. Now, I'm not saying that they didn't get abused. Don't ever take anything out of context that I'm saying about that. It's a horrible, horrible mark on history. But at the same time, I don't. You don't want sick people around you, right? You're gonna make sure they have medical care. That's just, I don't know. I don't know. It's a stupid thing. At 2003 public forum in Moscow, Wilson attempted to defend the book, claiming it had been misinterpreted. My defense of the South does not make me a racist, he said. I'm not interested in defending slavery. I don't believe we should practice slavery. What I said is that a Christian man in the South could be a slave owner. He needed to follow the rules of the New Testament. That was actually, that is not this guy's teaching. That is, I want to say Stonewall Jackson actually had that same problem. And part of the thing about slavery, why it wasn't denounced, was because it is not denounced in the Bible. There were slaves when Jesus was on earth. I know it's a weird thing to think about, but it's, it's just, it sucks, dude. It just sucks. I don't know why anybody, I don't want to take care of my dogs. I couldn't imagine anybody wanting to have a slave and have to worry about just keeping them alive and stuff. This stuff's stupid. Compelled region was Christian values. When there is a chance for freedom, the Bible tells the slaves to take it. Paul lays out the peaceful end to slavery. That is not how Southern slavery ended in the United States. Wilson was taking more racial incendiary positions. In 2013, he denounced pastors who voted for Barack Obama as unfit for the pulpit. Any evangelical leader, by means which someone like a minister or an elder who voted for Obama the second time, is not qualified for the office he holds and should resign from office, Wilson wrote, unless and until he repents on how his thinking about the challenges confronting our nation, he should not be entrusted with the care of souls. That is not a racist, Daily Kos. I hate to tell you this. He said this, anybody who voted for Obama the second time, you could have voted for him the first time. A lot of people did. Had the most votes of all time. Moreover, Wilson wrote, black pastors were especially corrupt in backing Obama. Not only must the dignity of human life be upheld by white and black Christian leaders alike, to the extent we may fall. What does this have to do with Moscow? Wilson's churches play a leading role. Okay, here we go. Wilson's churches play a leading role in Moscow area protests against the pandemic measures, including mask mandates. 3 church members arrested in one of those protests, including Christ Church. Do you know who cares? Followed a federal lawsuit in March against Moscow city officials and the arrest. As the home of liberal arts college, Moscow has long been viewed statewide as a hotbed of leftist politics, and its voting record has remained predominantly Democratic in most elections, including in 2020 when Latah County was one of Idaho's few counties to vote for Joe Biden. This, in fact, is a situation that Wilson has long intended to change. He calls his plan for Moscow a spiritual takeover. Basically, it's a blue dot in a very, very red state, and the blue dotters are pleased. Wilson told Religion, News, Service, and Interview, our mission is all of Christ for all of life, and if you drill that down, then for all of Moscow. Local residents have begun organizing a kind of underground resistance to Wilson's takeover, reflecting the website The Truth About Moscow, which tracks all of Christ Church operations in the town. Other residents have begun speaking out on local forums. Christ Church's goal promotes division and excludes our many friends of whatever faith. Christ Church's goal promotes division and excludes our many friends, whatever faith, including Jewish, Muslim, atheist, or anyone besides Christians, as defined by Christ Church. Moscow should not be defined by any religion, certainly not owned nor controlled by any church. Moscow resident Linda Pike opined in the recent Moscow Pullman Daily News. Wilson himself sees no room for compromise, foreshadowing the January 6th stuff, opining the cultural war in Moscow reflected that what is happening nationally, the country, he said, seems to be in a slow motion civil war with no bullets. This has gotten so political. Blech. The only possible solution for a massive religious revival. Short of that, we're headed for trouble. Okay, so I don't... Supposedly this dude's a cult guy. But I did hear about this stuff like this. Squad Bob had said stuff about this. So this is in Moscow. This is something that, when I saw the headline, I saw cult stuff. I did not think of it as this was going to be what the article is about. What'd you guys do? No, seriously, what'd you guys do? Did everybody, there's still even people here? Oh man, what'd you guys do? I feel like I'm in class. Oh, I'm sorry. I feel like the squirrels right now. I hope an expert doesn't look at chat. Oh, geez, what happened? What'd I do? Did I mess up? It's no brainer. Oh, I don't know. You guys have taken over. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, that's something else. And I'm sure that there's more to that. Now, here's my thing. There is a guy. There's a chick that is on trial in Idaho and she was with some guy that was a big, I don't know, prepper person. I think they said. Oh, you just wandered away for a bit. Listen, what's that? The case I'm talking about? Is it Val or Va? What is it? The chick who offed like her kids maybe or something. And she was like addicted to the Botox and all that stuff. We talked about it before. That's what I was wondering if this guy had any connection to that. Lori Vallow, thank you. Gosh, Clumsy knows what I'm trying to think. Clumsy, you're in my head. You got plenty of room there. Okay, that's a different group. All right. Yeah, Lori Vallow. That one is actually an interesting case. Oh, yeah, Lori Vallow and Chad Daybell. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, Vallow. That's a very interesting case. If you want to cover cases, like I figured that one's gonna be a Lifetime movie or something one day. Let's see here. Is there? I think I've got everything that I found, unless there's something new. Let's see here. I actually have notes. Do you hear this? Pages of notes, which I have to attribute to the White Rabbit. She is amazing. Before the event, the friends spent their Saturday night partying. They're home around 1:45 on Sunday. Kylie Madison went to a local bar called Corner Club, leaving around 1:30 a.m. Dylan Bethany had also been out that night and arrived home right after 1 a.m. So yeah, This Is Monsters has the best video. Valley Daybell I found. This Is Monsters. I'll have to check that out sometime. It's already a Lifetime movie, literally. That's true. That's true. It is a Lifetime movie, literally. Yeah, see, I don't have Netflix. That's the one stream. I don't have Disney right now either. Even though I might get Disney just to see the new Santa Claus. Let's see here. Let me go back through here. Make sure I didn't miss anything. Let's see here. Former tenant of Idaho murders. All that. House tells why surviving roommates may not have heard the stuff. Let's see. The person not been fine. Specific results. Well, that's weird. So, yeah, this whole article is about how I would not have heard stuff when I lived in that apartment. I would not have heard it from downstairs, 43-year-old Ryan Augusta told. Mr. Augusta's input could offer some insight why Moscow police did not consider roommate witnesses and why it took them nearly 9 hours to call authorities. And they don't talk about the guy again in this whole article. You don't know who he is, when he lived there, or anything. I've been saving that article all day. I'm glad I scanned over that before I showed y'all. Let's see here. That is local recording. Was this one? Former tenant? No. We've done that. Idaho murders. Let's see if there's any more Reddit. No. I just watched the CIA. Nope. Let's see here. As University of Idaho homicide investigation enters a critical stage, police must protect information at all costs, experts say. Brian Enton. Oh, he's got an interview tonight. That's like at 9, isn't it? Yeah, 9 p.m. Eastern. Brian Enton of News Nation is broadcasting an hour-long show focusing on the families and interview of a local private investigator. So that guy, Brian, he was real big in the Gabby Petito stuff. He was down there a lot for it and everything. It's the only way I remember him. So, yeah, I like Brian Enton, Mommy Spice says. Yeah, it's going to have to be a Lifetime miniseries. No way that'll fill every single episode. So let's talk about on this church that's being built and all this stuff. That was a year ago. So if there's any progress going on, then they brought in builders, they brought in workers, and this is you really have to start ready for work now. Oh, see, this is what happens when I don't know what time Sydney time is. Yeah, it's yeah. So I mean, who knows? So maybe there could even be outside people. We don't know about this, but again, think about this in a 10 square mile distance. All right, you've got Idaho and University of Idaho and Washington State right there. You've got multiple jurisdictions across county lines, city lines, state lines. It's easy to disappear into the night. You guys all thought that was a turkey alien in the woods, but that's something that's going on. That's a conversation. The 4chan stuff is what gets me, is because 4chan it's a weird place that like about 85% of the time is right. So I don't know what that's all about. I don't know what's if I mean, man, it's like they said in the 4chan. If somebody's LARPing, they're doing a heck of a job. They're really quick to do that. And it's also weird. Why would you take that chance to do that? And if that's the case, let me go back over that real quick. We'll just go back over that 4chan thing, because I think if this matters, all right, then this will be, out of everything, this will be the thing that matters. It's not about the location of the houses and everything else, but it'll be like, who is this dude right here, right? Who is that dude? And, it's just, it goes back. It's, I'll reread this to you guys in relation to OP's pick. Last night, a guy posted a bunch of weird messages, which looked like crap posts and were largely ignored. After a while, the same person posted coordinates, which led to a nearby location to the crime scene. Today, the user posted the same schizo message, which I said made no sense. He insulted me and said I was illiterate. In the next thread, the same user posted a pic related with the file name illiterate JPEG. Last thread, the same user posted another image titled Step 1. This is the picture OP posted. Both of these have time, dates, location linked to the crime. It's possible just someone LARPing, but still very bizarre. Step 1. And I don't understand this picture here. I don't understand the purple here, the blue. But this is where Madeline and, right, is that her name? Kylie and Madison were sleeping. Bedroom 2 upstairs. So, maybe this right here shows, that's it. Okay, that's the upstairs bathroom. Oh, yeah, that's Mr. Bubble right there. That's Mr. Bubble. Right? There's a champagne bottle, too. That's why the investigators are looking at this, to see who could be looking out into that window. And, wait a second. So is that from the window in the bathroom? Oh, wow, man. That's what we got to see is the locks and everything, the handles, those colors. Oh, wow, wait a second here. So if that's the case, what did second floor bath? And that's the front. What's the front of this place look like? There's 3 windows. Oh, no way. Okay. Oh, whoa. So now I get it. Okay, watch this. Okay, let me see. Am I got this right? So, see this guy here, right? Okay. Now I'm going to show you another picture of this. This is creepy. Okay, let me show you this real quick. Whoa, this is creepy, man. This got me. So that was just an Imgur thing, a scan of the of what 4chan had up. But look at this. This one is like with the Daily Mail. Okay. There is the 3 windows from the floor plans. This is, so look, here's the floor plans, right? Floor plan, second floor, 1, 2, 3 windows. So there's not 3 windows on this side. So that means the 3 windows are, where'd he go? I just lost the house. The 3 windows are right here. That is the bed. That is the bathroom window. See the right here? That's the sign, the pointing up sign. And this is that Mr. Bubble bottle. You can see it right there next to it. Ah, no. What'd I just do? Oh, cool. Look at this. Yeah, you can see the Mr. Bubble bottle right there. See the pink bottle? And that's where the guy was looking out. So, well, we know this isn't the window they looked in. Right? Because there's stuff here. So, it kind of looks like it'd be a elongated window like this. Oh man, it's so weird. But that's like, but if the guy put up the image, they put up all those images. Door. Let me see here. That's the door. Okay, let's see here. If that's the middle, that means the master bedroom has to be. Ah, crud. Where am I right now? Hold on. I'm not showing you guys anything. I'm sorry. Why am I not showing this? Okay, look right here. Do you see this now? I'm sorry, guys. I got carried away. Hey, Juju B, how you doing? Right here in the middle. That's the bathroom, according to the blueprints, right? So this guy, if this is what, if this could be a huge fake, right? This could be a huge scam, but the 4chan stuff is showing. Let's see, where would that be? That you can. Oh wait, I can almost see that. There's the hook. Where would that be on this though? All right, sorry guys. I can go back to the. No, that wasn't it at all. Sorry. All right. Oh, hang on. I gotta go back to original size. So we go back to the second floor for him to have gotten a picture, right? That picture would have had to have been through this window, which is on, if you're on the outside of the house, this is on the left. The right side window has that left window. This would be Madison and Kaylee's where they were, okay? They have blinds. The bathroom window doesn't have blinds. That is the bathroom. Guys, let's check this out. What do you think? Am I right or am I wrong? I can very well be wrong. I usually err on the side that I'm wrong. So don't think I'm any sort of expert or anything. I'm an idiot. I can't even talk right. So see, this is where that picture is. Moscow, November 13th. And there's no blinds. So is she in the bathroom right there? And if you go down here, there is a image of. See, there's the bathroom window. See, no blinds. So she's not on the toilet. She's sitting like on the edge of the bath. And you look out here, and there's the stairs. There's nowhere. I mean, unless she was. There's no window here though for her to look straight out, because the straight out the door is this way through the window. See this path? This window here and this window here don't look straight out the door. So she's in the bathroom. If this is a real picture, they're saying that she is sitting in the bathroom. Well, that's being taken at 3:10 a.m. in Moscow. He would have been in the wooded area, I think, maybe in a tree as a height. Maybe I'm seeing it wrong though. Yeah, I'm having a hard time doing it backwards. Yeah, no blinds in the bathroom. I thought of that too. Yeah, no blinds in the bathroom in a house full of girls. But right? Well, okay, so let's say they're up, but that picture is the same way as the blinds are when the investigator's looking out. Yeah, the house is confusing. Holy cow, 11 degrees Fahrenheit? Oh my gosh. So what do you guys think? Whoa, man. I'm sorry, guys, but like this is just, I'm not the guy that goes down the rabbit hole. I don't want to chase that path, right? Just facts and truth and everything else. But this is what they're saying are the 4chan pics. If that's true, man, that got me. That's scary. This is what someone put up. And I don't understand this blacked out image. What's the timestamp on that? 309, 310. Oh. Lights were out. Right? Lights were out, lights were on. And then somebody posted this picture. And there is... So she would have to be on this side in that picture. It's not going to be on this side because that stuff would be in the way. This is the angle. Which is where that side... Yeah, this is where this would go. It'd be that side of the thing. Sitting on the sink. Sitting on the sink, looking down this way, and somebody's over here looking here. And that is another picture, and that's what the door handles look like. Oh, I think that might be a picture of the place from inside. A separate one. Because I saw it somewhere. And it's the same door handles. Wow, that's a lot to think about. Holy cow, man. I wanted to end this thing 42 minutes ago. Yeah, it's the bathroom. Holy cow, man. It'll be a lot colder in a month. Yeah, January's harsh. Yeah, I want to know who put these pics up there. That's the thing, man. It's 4chan. Yeah, I'm so confused. But that's just me in general. No, it's this whole thing's confusing. Well, okay, so a lot of what I was showing you, I was trying to see how that would be the bathroom, right? Because that's what they said it was. Let's see here. If I go... I don't know what the back of the house looks like. If there's any blinds or anything. But if this is the back of the house, I mean, this is hang on. This is what the floor plans are. So this is the floor where they came in on. This is the sliding glass door they came in. There is a bedroom over here that has a window that would go straight out to a hallway, right? So someone could have been here, and it could have been this one. But there's not anywhere else someone could be where it goes out into the hallway where there's a window. Because this is where... Let's see here. So... Gosh, this confuses the heck out of me. Okay, window. Here's a sliding glass door over here on this side. Okay. they're saying that this picture is up here, this middle picture. Well, let's see here. Look. Okay, so the only other window it could have been would be here. There's no blinds. Right? But that bedroom, the girls were on the second floor. So that would have to be somebody entirely different. And the hair looks like Kaylee's or Madison's. I don't know, man. I'm creeped out now. I'm creeped out. So I'm just going to leave that with y'all. Gray hues, yeah. Although I hate the smell of SOP. Has a digital floor plan. I'll have to check out his stuff to see that. Oh, the New York Post? Of course the New York Post has one. 11/21. I will check that out. Go back to the rental listing. I'll show you. It'll show you pics around on it. No, here's the thing about the rental listing. It shows. It does not show all the way around. It shows this. It shows these pictures, and then when you go over here, there's nothing. And we've seen a picture from the outside of this window. Yeah, see, nothing. Man, I don't know, guys. That's creepy. And you know, all this is unsubstantiated. Like, law enforcement hasn't talked about it or anything. Hey, Rick's Clicks, what's up, bud? It's a weird thing. It's a weird thing. I don't know. I'm completely now. I'm more at a loss than I really was. Oh yeah, dude. It's supposedly, look, if you're going to do the 4chan thing, you need to be on like a Brave browser or something. Make sure you have an antivirus thing, and only go into backslash pol backslash. Don't go anywhere else. Don't go anywhere else. If anyone ever tells you to go to B, don't go to B. B is the gateway to hell. Okay, it's not. Don't go there. Yes, they were on the third floor. You're right. So that means if they're on the third floor and that picture's real, then that's got to be in the bathroom. I mean, it just has to be. Yeah, close your curtains. People don't realize that at nighttime, your lights are on and everybody can see inside. But I mean, heck, the girls didn't have. I mean, look at the other pictures of this place. Is that it? Oh wait, I'm on the wrong thing. Let me stop that. Yeah, see? I mean, they didn't have blah, blah, blah. Right there. There's no window covering. It looks like there's no window covering here either. Now, there is down here. Man. So it had to be this window. All right? But yeah, look, there's blinds there. See, halfway down. There's nothing here. So it's here, which I don't think it is, based on the floor plan, or it's this specific window they zoomed in on. Man, that's crazy, isn't it? And there's the sliding glass door that went in. Just walk around. Wow. Yeah, you couldn't have gone back there. See, like that window doesn't even. It's got a bar right there across. See, like how this one does. It slides up and down. And you, second floor, bathroom. See, that'd be this window that doesn't have the stuff in it. She's sitting on the sink, and there's the hallway. That's where that picture would have been taken. If that picture is real. I mean, that picture could be a make-believe picture. Somebody could be making this whole thing up. I'm not saying it is or isn't. All I'm saying is that's crazy, man. That is some crazy stuff. Be STD protected, enter 4chan. Yeah, it's yeah, it does. Yeah, Reddit's a better place. The middle window is the hallway. What about that window? That's Do you see the blood dripping down outside the house? No. Yeah, it's the movie Scream, right? What? Do you see the fairies and unicorns? That's what this is getting to. That's what this is getting to. Guys, I'm just showing you what is going around as this is the 4chan deal. Okay? And without having to go over to 4chan because it's a convoluted mess and it's scary, I'm trying to show you what they've been putting up. And it's, all right, thank you. On the outside of the house? Man, that's freaky. And they were right here, right? On the other side. Anyway, I don't know, guys. Well, that's it, man. That's all I've got for you. You guys have, well, you saw the photo. No, I want to see. Yeah, it's hard to follow, Jujubee. It really is. Yeah, I do have to admit, Melissa, I keep hearing what was her name? What was her name in Scream? Blue Pro Girl. Blue Pro Girl, I have a message from you, but I have no attachment. Thank you, Jen. I hope you were making fun of me. That'd be fine. Uh, yeah, I don't know, man. It's just I'm done. I can't think of anything else right now. I gotta walk away from this, guys. Yeah, thanks for tonight's nightmare. Nev Campbell. Yeah, what was her name though in the movie? It's like, hello, Nev. No, that's not it though. It's hello. Is it Stacy? Cindy? It has a Y, doesn't it? What was Nev Campbell's character's name? Oh, hang on a second here. Once I can find the photo on my phone. Thank you, Blue Pro Girl. Welcome to the Idaho rabbit hole. Yeah, I know. I heard my name. Sorry, gang in the car. Thank you. I won't go to the scary place. Oh, Sydney. Yes, Sydney. Duh. How could I forget Sydney? Sydney, like Australia. Hello, Sydney. That's all I keep hearing. Yes, Sydney Prescott. Hello, Sydney. Whatever that is. I wish I could do that voice. Actually, I'm kind of glad I didn't. Thanks, Jay Weezy. Appreciate it. Yeah, and I'll keep on doing these. I'm gonna keep it up with the same thumbnails and just keep doing a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever type platform. It's just, man, this is weird. Like, you guys got me. I really thought tonight was going to be it. I thought, like, hey, there's a lot of stuff. It's over with. We're going to discuss, like, some of the things, the similarities with the Rawlings case, this cult thing. And then I wanted to show you some of the pictures and stuff that was going on in Reddit. And then the more we talked, the more we got onto it, you guys notice, I mean, you got my whole, like, I slowed down because I started thinking. I started following this stuff. I started going into it. I'm just like, holy cow, what is happening here? This is unbelievable. This is Crafty Emily, please hit the like button. Please, guys, don't forget to subscribe. I will tomorrow. I don't know what tomorrow it brings for me. I'll probably be doing a stream from my car. So I don't know what I'll have. I'll probably, some of my thoughts, I'll let my mind go free for tonight, and what I think about tomorrow we can share, and I'll try to keep up with chat as much as I can. You can't really do that while driving, though. But guys, thank you so much for being here, and you guys really do help me out a lot by just listening to my musings. And guys, I hope you're all getting into that festive Christmas spirit. Y'all be sleeping tonight, but not me. That's why I don't watch scary movies. It's okay. It's not that, there's nothing scary. Oh, found it. Awesome. But it's I don't know, man. This is just creepy. The 4chan stuff got me. Remember, if 4chan was part of the people that broke, I think they had the first stuff on the Hunter Biden laptop stuff. They're associated with Anonymous. There's a lot of weird stuff going on with them. But anyway, it's... oh, wait a second here. Hang on. Alright. Oh, is that what that's supposed to be? Okay, that house was not built very well. Holy cow, guys. I'm going to share this with you, okay? Oh my gosh. Hang on, it takes a few clicks to share a picture here. Guys, wow, man. Blue Pro Girl for the major change the whole subject. My gosh, man, I could talk an hour about this. Holy cow, dude. You guys seen this? No, I don't think there's context to this, so, oh, come on, upload. Alright, look at this. Do you see that there on the wood? That's blood, supposedly. Holy cow, that's blood. Down the outside of the wall, yes. That's what Blue Pro Girl's saying. Investigators looking for suspect in quadruple homicide. Ignore where that little thing in the bottom. That's in the back of Zaina's room. Oh, wow. Oh, is this Deep Light? Oh, you're saying, yep, so you've seen this, Jen? It is on the wall. So you guys all know about this? It's on the wall left of the sliders on the second floor? I thought it was rust. Yeah, right, Jay Weezy? And you would go down to Palmetto State Armory, I bet, to make sure your daughter was well armed. Told you I know Greenville. You knew about this and you didn't tell me? You didn't share this? You knew about this too, Miami Spice? You guys, you guys gotta tell me this stuff. Holy cow. Yeah, that is, yeah, I don't want to leave that on. I don't want to leave that up, man. That's some messed up stuff. So, yeah, guys, that's, hold on here. Let me think about this one. Let's go back over here. Is this the one with the so that would be on. That'd be here. That's where that was happening. Which, if you, let's see here. 1, 2 windows. 1, 2 windows. So is that on this side of the house? No. The kitchen's in the back. There, yeah. Okay, this would be the. There's a window, there's a window. Where is that, though? I can't figure out the layout of this place. The flip. Where is that? So it's right here, though, is where the blood's coming from. That's a lot of blood. Holy cow, man. Oh, it's right here, right? No, it's not. It's the other side of the house. Because it was boarded, and that's concrete. That's foundation. That's where that's the kitchen right here. So we go back up here. That's the kitchen sliding door. That would be bedroom 1. So it's not there. It's on the other side of the house. Oh, guess what? Yeah, they were in the bedroom that doesn't have blinds. So if that picture was of Kylie or Madison, it'd have to be this window. That just confirms it again. Oh man, I'm sick now, guys. All right, man, I gotta get out of here. You guys have worn me out. I've overstayed my welcome. It's on the right side looking from the front. Supposedly Xana's room. Yeah, that's what they're saying. Okay, wait a second. So I had it on the floor plan. Oh, it is on concrete? Okay, let me see here. Let me go back and look at this. I thought that's like particle board right there. Isn't that? Yeah, that's particle board. But there is the sliding glass door. I don't know, man. I can't. So this is on the right hand side is the sliding glass door. On the left, that looks like particle board. Right on the picture of the house. The concrete looks yellow. Okay. So, let's see. If I go back, let me take this off. So, you're saying that it is. Oh yeah, because see that would be that side. I got you. Okay, I see now. That side would be this side right here, and there's nothing there. It's right there next to the sliding glass door, and it's there. So it is here. Oh, it's right here. It's that. Yeah, I see now because there's that pipe or whatever right there. Oh man. Oh, wait a second. Look. No. I can make this screen bigger. Oh, I can see it now. I see it right there. It looks. Oh my gosh. Holy cow. So I'm guessing, this is just a guess, that, let's see, this is a sliding glass door. Right here is where the stuff is, right? So somebody is, here's a closet. Somebody is laying right here against this wall. That's what has to happen. That's what I'm thinking. Oh, that's awful. All right, hang on a second. I keep hearing Discord. What are you guys doing to me over here? Oh my gosh, you have another one. Okay, hang on. I got another picture. We're going to put this one up. Holy sicko, man. Holy sicko. I didn't know this stuff was happening. Man, this is... Ugh. Guys, this has got me. Ugh. Hang on a second here. Alright, look right here. Texas Jen just sent this. Right there in the middle, man. On the right-hand side is the sliding glass door. Yeah, there's the patio. Oh, man, there's the patio. Yeah, it is concrete. You know, I'm really disappointed about it. That I think that a house in Idaho would have would be better sealed. Yeah, I mean, okay, yeah, that's right. I mean, you'd think the house would be sealed better, right? Oh man. Yeah, but if it was a bed, I would think the bed would absorb a lot of it, right? It's a college party house. Yeah, they skimped on the insulation, right? Yeah, I mean that's a lot of movement. And the human body, I mean, it's how much blood's in the human body? You know how much there has to be for it to drain like that? Look, man, you're hitting arteries. And these people aren't moving. They're staying in one place. And everything's draining out. The reason why people didn't hear them, couldn't scream if this was a throat attack. Notice my words. I'm still trying to navigate the tubes. 1 to 2 gallons in the human body. That's not a lot. Yeah, so if he was in the doorway, right? All right, let's go back to that. Guys, man, I really want to get... I didn't want to stay here this late. Oh my gosh, you guys are killing me. I love it. I love you guys. So he was found in the doorway. So this is the bedroom. This is the wall that we're seeing it come down. So you saw him in the doorway. He had to be here. Then here's the living room. So he had to be like right here. Or right here. They get done. She's probably over here hiding in the corner while he's being attacked. And they have to go find her. And then they go up the stairs. Come up the stairs. There's the bathroom. And there's bedroom. Now, the girls, they're in the same bed, I thought, right? Or were there, here now I'm thinking, because it says 3 and 4, were the girls in separate rooms? I thought they were found in the same bed. Yeah, it will seem like a lot of liquid, you're right. But I don't think it's going to be running down the walls outside. Yes, the girls were in the same bed. So I don't know why they have that 3 and 4 upstairs. Oh, geez, she had moved out and was just back visiting. So then you think it was, do you think Kylie, if it was targeted towards them, do you think it was Kylie or do you think it was Madison? Or do you think it was the people downstairs? Show off her new car. Guys, don't show off your new car. Golly, man, I can't get over this. I mean, that's like the House of the Damned. Boy, guys, you took the wind out of me in this one, man. You guys took the wind out of me. They're both in number 4 from where you understand? Okay, yeah. Yeah, they weren't in the master bedroom. Tony Smith, this is the biggest, most complicated case I've ever worked. Oh, yeah. Tony Smith, this is the biggest, most complicated case I've ever worked. I'm swamped by all the workload. I haven't even looked at the forensic results files yet. Blood pouring down foundation, I'm baffled. I may not have known when it moved out. I don't know. I mean, I just think everybody tells everything on social media now. Yeah, the one girl went running out hysterically, and the other girl passed out. I mean, you can only imagine. Now, which had which room? So, if 3 then would have been empty. Wait a second here. So, the one girl had moved out. So, we're saying that this bedroom was empty. This is where they both were. Where's the front of that house again then? Bathroom. Blinds. Oh wait, so this window here is where this is the window where the Zayna and Ethan were. This is the window into the living room. That's why there's no blinds. So that going back to that 4chan pic, if that 4chan pic is legit, then this is the only window left. We've ruled every other window out. This is the only window left that it can be taken from. And from the schematics of the house, she would have to be sitting here on the sink at 3:10 a.m. Oh, and you say that is the other bedroom 2. Bedroom 2 is upstairs. Yeah, the living room I think is the one that doesn't have blinds on downstairs. So that is right here. This is the sliding glass door. This is where the blood's coming down. Holy cow, no wonder this is such a big deal to people. Yes. There's a bedroom and a living room. So yeah, but the bedrooms, the upper floor. Okay, so look, so here we go. The B, there is a. Let me go back over here. So see right here, there's a window here in this room, but there's not a hallway. See where she was sitting, she's looking out a hallway. Let me bring that. I will go back over to that. Uh, this is what we gotta remember. Gosh, there's so much stuff to remember. This is so hard. If this picture's legit, this is a legit deal. See, there's a hallway. There's a door right here out into a hallway. See? And this might be in the middle here. This might, well, I didn't make it any bigger, did it? This might be a window right here. Kind of looks like one. I don't know. Let me go back over here to the schematics. Yeah, there's no. Okay, so when you go back over to the schematics, okay? Look at this. You'll see. You have to have. Because she's sitting there looking out a door, right? So when you look at the schematics, there's a door here, but then it goes, there's another door, right? So you open this door and there's just stairs, just blackness, just a black hallway. There's no other. If you're here taking a picture, you'd see that she'd be like looking at a window or something. There wouldn't be a door. There's no other door, I think, so they're taking a picture from here. And also on the 4chan stuff, I mean, they even put a poster up of where they thought it was. All right, see you, Mel. Sorry I've been gone so long. Yeah, there's nothing to apologize. This is really confusing. Hey, Deb, how you doing? Yeah, this is crazy. I don't know, guys. But hey, guys, I'm gonna shoot off, man. I'm sorry. I don't have anything else I can think of. You guys have blown my mind. I'm gonna have to take I'll have to do a brain clear. I'm not even gonna do an outro thing. I'm just gonna tell you guys to be safe. Okay? Remember, this is the bad time of year. Boogeyman's out there everywhere. And you know what? Boogeyman, I always say the boogeyman's out there and watch out for him. I noticed that's what Kaylee's parents kept saying, that the boogeyman, they kept making reference to the boogeyman in this case. And I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, that's I don't know. I saw it as an old term that people didn't really use anymore. And, but anyway, yeah, that kind of got me this morning when I heard them say that. But, guys, I don't know what my week's going to be like, and hopefully I'm not going to be stopping. Yeah, it's also a cheerful time filled with tidings and warm wishes. And guys, please get outside, get away from this stuff, and don't leave here and go and watch 10 more hours of murder mystery stuff that's just going to put you in a down mood, okay? It doesn't happen to you. It will never happen to you. Statistically, this is so rare. That's why this is popular right now. And guys, I love you. You guys are awesome. It's the best chat on the tubes. And I appreciate each and every one of you. And this must be the place where all the cool kids hang out. I hope so. But anyway, guys, please hit that like, subscribe, notification button. And all the good stuff. And guys, honest to goodness, wow, this is Joe, no filter. It's been a long day. How's everyone doing? Much love to y'all. Jay, you just missed a heck of a show. I went twice as long as I wanted to, and I'm exhausted. I'm just gonna leave you with this, in case you haven't seen this. Blue Pearl Girl made this, show this to us, and then Texas Jen found another picture of it. This is from Zane and Ethan's room. Blood seeped out through the side of underneath the house. And I'm taken back. So, Yeah, there's some good stuff in here. I've got the 4chan files, the Reddit stuff about it, whether there's a person in the woods or not. And then, of course, we got the schematics and everything else. Not to mention the story of Danny Rolling, who inspired the movie Scream, which this entire thing reminds me of. So, this is a heck of a show. It's a real long one. Didn't mean to go this long. And I'm sorry, guys, but I've got to go and enjoy my family while I can. And guys, you do the same thing, okay? Please find something you love and then love it tonight, okay? If it's a video game, if it's cleaning out something. Some people love cleaning, I know. Whatever it is, do something fun. Enjoy your Sunday night. Uh, hey, Chrissy Art, how are you doing? Welcome to the channel. Yeah, this has been a horrible thing. But again, guys, please hit that like button. Please hit that subscribe button. Hit the ding for notifications. We are coming up on the new year, and I want to grow, and I want to take each and every one of you with me. And if hopefully there's some more, I'm going to finish the Christmas tree. That sounds awesome. I'm going to go do the same thing, and hopefully there's some more news that is not sad like this. But all my stuff's going to say Idaho sus, and it's just the different parts of it. Okay, so we just going to keep it in order, and yeah, guys, man, this has been a rough. This last 30 minutes been rough, y'all. It's been rough. So, guys, just be safe, y'all. Dang, love y'all. Thank you.